And welcome back to the Christmas series, Season 2, and today is December 24th. I remember reading a lot of books on the Middle Ages as a kid. In some of the miniatures, you see people traipsing around the snow in what looks like summer clothing, and then they have a big old cloak draped around them, like a mantle. I mean, winters back then were way colder, at least the way I perceived them. And wearing something thin did not seem like the best idea. But then again, if you were of peasant stock or not of many means, then you'd make what you had to do with. But it's not like you could pop down to the shops in town and just buy a whole new wardrobe. But they weren't stupid enough to go walk around in just things they had on. They threw in some layers, and the cloak helped stave off the harshest of winters as they went about doing their business, because they could ill afford to lie about hibernating as bears do. And when one cloak wasn't enough, they just piled on another, and maybe another one if they had one, because, my god, it was as cold as the ninth circle of hell. A few months ago, when I was preparing my costume for the Renaissance Festival, I went onto the Dark Knight Armory website. I mean, that place had become my go-to. It was like the next level for cosplaying, a step up from Party City into the big leagues. I remember perusing the cloak section, marveling at them and asking a few questions like, how the hell is this even $75? Why is this made from canvas? I mean, it's not going to keep anyone warm. And do they come in any other colors besides brown? I wanted to go for a 17th century soldier look, but couldn't exactly nail down which look I wanted. I mean, you watch reenactment videos to see a variety of them, from the professional soldier in armor to the dressed to the nines to the conscript with his hat and a big old cloak. I was thinking of going for the latter because it looked really easy to nail down, and let's face it, pretty affordable. Plus, autumn and winter in the Carolinas aren't notorious for being that cold. I mean, you still see people walking around in shorts in mid-December, but they could just be snowbirds. So, wearing a cloak then wouldn't be too well advised, especially if it's a little longer than you expect. I mean, the helmet I got looked like a decent size online, but when I got it, the damn thing nearly enveloped my head. So, if I were to reasonably expect a cloak to keep me warm, I'd be naive and, frankly, shut out of luck. I mean, I'd at least have to wear something thick underneath, like a quilted quarter zip or a shirt jacket with a thermal underneath. Even with all that walking, you do work up quite a sweat, but the chill can get to you real quickly. I decided, in the end, to forego the cloak, and I'm glad I did. I mean, if the medieval man did wear a canvas cloak as replicated on those reenactment websites, they pretty much would be shivering. In fact, they'd have to compensate by running or walking around a lot to get the blood pumping, because just being idle didn't seem at all that prudent.